What's going on, everyone? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to the Huffington Post, and this is about Elon Musk and his child's mother, Ashley Sinclair. Apparently, Elon Musk financially retaliated against his son. He shares with Ashley Sinclair, the lawyer claims. I will list all the article writers and the details in the description, as I always do. But the article starts off by saying an attorney representing MAGA influencer Ashley Sinclair and Elon Musk have substantially reduced his financial support towards the child the couple allegedly shares after Sinclair petitioned for a paternity test. Elon Musk has financially retaliated against his own child and reduced his financial support substantially and unilaterally. Karen Rosenthal said in a statement shared with the Huffington Post via a spokesperson. He did this after Ashley was forced to bring this matter to the court when he refused to respond to her many private attempts to resolve this matter without publicity. Rosenthal confirmed with Huffington Post directly that Musk's attorney have finally accepted service of legal documents. And this is a picture allegedly of the child that Elon Musk and Ashley Sinclair shares with each other. There is a screenshot of an actual text message, but we'll get to that when it comes up. Elon Musk holding a child alleged to be his son with influencer Ashley Sinclair. Sinclair, age 26, filed two petitions against Musk last month seeking a court-ordered paternity test in sole custody of their 6-month-old she claims she shares with the Tesla CEO. She alleged in the court filings reviewed by Huffington Post at the time that Musk had acknowledged parentage of the child in various written correspondences, but only spent a total of 3 hours with the baby identified as RSC in filings. And this is the screenshot that I was talking about. In the screenshot, it says, she says, "Hey, cutie." She says, "Hey, see you soon. I want to knock you up again." I'm assuming that's him. And it says on the right side, it says, "Well, we do have a legion of kids to make." So, uh, yes, and this is Ashley Sinclair. If you're not aware, this is her, the influencer. Um, the article continues by saying Musk has not publicly acknowledged Sinclair's claims, or has he? But I'll get to that thought after I read the article. Attorneys listed as his representatives in the case did not immediately respond to a request for comment from the Huffington Post. Rosenthal's statement went on to say Musk also filed an emergency application to gag Ashley and prevent her from communicating about his actions. However, Rosenthal said the judge denied emergency nature of the application, even though it is still pending. Ashley is vigorously opposing this application in order to preserve her right to speak out, the statement read, all while Mr. Musk fashions himself as a First Amendment warrior and freely communicates via his own social media platform. Rosenthal concluded, given that Mr. Musk is dedicated to transparency in government, it would be helpful if he administered his own life by the same principles. And that is the end of the article right there as it stands. Um, yeah, okay. Um, you know, just it all comes full circle because I also looked at an article and a couple of reports that a few people did. Elon Musk has taken a interesting, you know, look or wants to take an interesting look into child support. A couple of content creators have done that. on the political side of the, sector and things of that nature. So I'm kind of curious if this has anything to do with it. I do know when the president, uh, Nero, if you don't know who Nero is, you can Google it. It's a Greek. And what Roman Emperor Nero, Emperor Nero did, which is kind of like the person that we have in the office right now. So go check that out. But I digress. They were saying something like if you get child support, you can't file taxes, which is crazy to me. I believe that people should be able to co-parent with them. Uh, their status in the world should not give them the ability to, punish the child through the mother because you don't like the actions that she's taking. If you're trying to co-parent with someone, it is always the best practice to have an open line of communication with that person, regardless of what your status is, of what your gender is, and what your situation is. If it can be helped. Um, Most of the times it can be. If people would just set aside their, petty differences, and, focus solely on the child's well being. That's just my opinion. There's other factors I do know that exist in different situations, but based off my own experience, you can co-parent with a person and not be with them and not sleep with them or have any type of attachment to them other than your child. So just speaking from personal experience, but for him to take a sudden interest into child support and them throwing around the rumor earlier before, if you follow any of the news articles pertaining to some of the things that the administration wanted to do, one of them was to kind of curb child support to where as though the mother would not be able to file taxes if she's receiving child support, which is crazy because the main reason why people are on child support is supposed to be, let me rephrase, it's supposed to be because there is a parent that is not, you know, doing their share or refuses to do their share. So, somebody else comes in as sort of a mediator to, try to seek some type of support. Um, like I said, it's based, everybody's situation is different. You can definitely comment in the comment section if you want to, tell your side or your perspective of it. I do know it's different situations, so I'm not here to judge anyone on their, some people, they just shouldn't be, around their children, period. You know what I'm saying? So drop down in the comment section if you want to, share. But, for him to do that, and he's quote unquote the richest guy in the world, just says a lot to his character, and says a lot to, allegedly, if it's all true. Says a lot to his character, says a lot to, it's just not giving a man that, he wants to have all these kids, is really giving deadbeat daddy, which, if you know the history behind the term deadbeat dad, you would understand where I'm coming from. But that's definitely what it's given. It's given deadbeat dad. It's given, you're gonna play by my rules, or, or, I'm gonna reduce or stop or not even contribute at all, and that's not fair. And I think that's one of the reasons why child support exists in the first place. Yes, it does have its hidden agendas in terms of, people, whether it's male or female, wanting to demonize the other parent because the relationship ended or the relationship sucked or whatever contributing factor it was during their time together, when they conceived the child. But ultimately, it's like I said, it's a mediation tool between the parents so that the parent that is petitioning can have some sort of help in regards to the child that they created. Was she wrong for requesting a paternity test? No, because how else would you be able to confirm that other than the text messages that I shown and probably countless of more allegedly, that he is the father of the child in question. So no, she's not wrong for doing that. And if he only spent 3 hours with the child and hasn't spent any more time, I mean, he has 13 kids and hasn't spent any more time, then yeah, she's, depending on the situation, she might be well within her rights to, you know, want sole custody. But I don't know. You guys let me know. Drop down in the comment section if you are a father that's on child support or you are a mother that's on child support. Drop down and give me your opinion. I would definitely love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, that's about it for this article. I will get with you guys in the next one.